What's up guys, Saxon Good Time Gaming, and today I'm coming at you guys with a little bit of a commentary. Payday 3 is coming up on its 3-year anniversary. I cannot believe this game is almost 3 years old. With that 3-year anniversary, I got to kind of thinking, and I started thinking a lot about the console version. We've had 2 console versions in that 3 years, on the PS3 and 360, and then now on the PS4 and Xbox One. And I got to think a little bit about like kind of the controversy that's been around them and how awful they have really been. So I want to kind of take a little bit today and talk about that, go over it, and give you guys a little bit of insight into kind of what I think about the whole situation. So just the short version, Overkill has completely and embarrassingly failed our console counterparts. Okay, Payday 2 was originally released on PC, as we all know, and it then made its way to the 360 and PS3 version simultaneously back in August 2013. 360 and PS3 versions got but a handful of updates and content, being basically abandoned as far as the content goes after Gauge Weapon Pack 2. The PS3's last update was in June of 2014, and the Xbox One received the same and final update 4 months later in November. Meanwhile, the PC version kept on chugging right along. Overkill eventually came forward and said that it was impossible to support the games, citing technical challenges and limitations, and essentially blaming the consoles for being shit and being unable to handle continued content drops. Okay, sure, fair enough. The games were released fairly late into the previous console's lifetime, so I guess that kind of makes sense. It took many months though for Overkill to officially say anything about it though. Instead, they just kept pushing it back, saying, we're working on it, we promise it'll get fixed, we're promising. If that sounds a little bit familiar, it's because that's exactly what's happening right now with the PS4 and Xbox One version of the game. And it has been happening for a long time now. Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition was released in June of 2015. A pre-order discount was offered in the months leading up to the release for those who had Payday 2 on the 360 or PS3, however no save file transfer was available. Pretty shitty. Pretty much right from the start, the shit show that had become so familiar with 360 and PS3 versions began all over again with the new generation of consoles. The Xbox One version had a horrible problem with matchmaking, making it difficult or impossible to connect with random players with which to heist. This bug wasn't even fully fixed until months later. The PS4 version does not have voice chat or even text chat, so you really have no way to communicate with people as far as the in-game part is concerned. It's been over a year since the Crime Wave Edition has been updated. Yes, it has been over a year. I believe it's been about like 400 days according to a forum post I saw, which is pretty freaking insane. Let's be honest guys, if the PC version went that long without an update, we'd have all moved the fuck on now and be playing something else. It's sad. Now I know what you guys might be thinking. Axiom, we are the PC master race and we have all the content we could want. Why should we care? Well, that part may be true, but our console heisters deserve a game that they can enjoy to the fullest. I'm willing to bet that many of the owners of the Crime Wave Edition previously owned the 360 and PS3 versions and bought it expecting a different experience. Instead, all they got were the same broken promises, the same broken game, but with a fresh coat of next-gen paint. Now, to their credit, Overkill for a period of time has been releasing regular video updates about the progress of the console version, but that has been stalled for a while now. In a recent AMA, we got a little bit of an understanding on the progress of that.
We have a pig-faced man here that says, why don't you care about the console ports? Do you want to update them about the consoles, Hampus, a bit?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we care. I mean, we're working on it. And Amir has done, and also Andreas has done continuous updates to sort of keep you guys in the loop of what we're doing. Basically, what's taking time right now is that we're implementing a new system so that in the future, console updates will be on par with the PC updates. But that system that we're trying to implement for that is complex. And our team that is working on it, they're working really hard on it. And they made some huge progress, which is great. And then the next content update, we might be able to talk some more into detail about that. But we definitely haven't forgotten you guys. Like, we're still working on it, and we're dedicating like big resources or a lot of resources to it. And you will see results in the near future for sure.
Okay, so what they are wanting there is really a good idea. Keep the console version updated at the same pace as the PC version. It sounds really great. But for people who have been waiting for an adequate console version for almost 3 years now, this is just sad to hear. For their part, Overkill has acknowledged numerous times that they are upset and that they haven't handled this very well, but I can't help but wonder if the console update will prove to be too little, too late. If you guys have played or are currently playing the console versions, what do you think of this whole debacle? Do you currently play or have you kind of walked away until the update hits? Let me know in the comments. This is Axiom of Good Time Gaming. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw today. Remember to always have a good time gaming.